Welcome back to my basement and, coincidentally, my gym. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Goimu plate-loaded cable stack. I've been personally using this for almost all my training for the past 6 months now, but before we get to how it feels, we have to go over the specs. They claim 14 gauge steel. I'm not convinced of that. I would say closer to 16 gauge or maybe even higher. It has held up well enough to my abuse. The foot plate, however, has bent over, so I mean, it's fine if you're not using it that much, but if you're somebody who does a lot of low rows, you need the foot plate, definitely it is a consideration. As far as the weight limit, it can hold 300 pounds safely. That is with 1-to-1 and 2-to-1. So if you combine the stacks together with their cable combiner, it'll be 1-to-1, but each one separately is 2-to-1. And that should be more than enough for almost everyone. I mean, it is a little annoying putting 300 pounds of that. I don't know if I trust it. You definitely would want to be careful. Definitely not anything where you could get crushed by the weight, because I'm not convinced of the durability with that much weight. But if you're somebody who's consistently using over 150 for a lot of exercises, I would recommend getting something that's a bit stronger just for safety. For any basement dwellers like myself, it will almost certainly fit your basement because it has a height clearance of 79 inches, which is great if you're like me and have a low ceiling, which is very annoying. But I'm sure all of you are curious about the price, and with the attachments it comes with, it is officially $220, but it's almost always on sale from what I've seen, so it's usually around $170. For that price, it comes with a pair of honestly pretty bad D-handles, which is kind of to be expected, but I wasn't expecting them to be that bad. They broke after a couple weeks of use, and so I had to get new ones. If you're going to be getting this, I would recommend maybe buying it on sale, but budgeting that extra $50 you got off for maybe a pair of Rep D handles, or if you want a bit of more of a budget one that is going to be at least better than the ones they give you. But it also comes with a multi-grip bar, a straight bar, and a tricep rope. Those have been fine. I mean, they feel quite cheap, which is to be expected, but I haven't had any trouble with them breaking on me like I have with the D handles. As for how it feels, obviously it is plate loaded, which is a lot more time consuming than a selectorized cable stack, but if you get past that, it's fairly smooth at first, because after I had used it for a little bit, the plastic pulleys had worn off the covering outside of them, and so that created a lot of scrapage on it. To be fair, I did route it incorrectly at first, but even still, it should have been more durable than that. Also, because the pulleys are plastic and not metal, they're less durable, and so a couple of them went off the trolley, making it wobble around and be less smooth, more extra resistance, which is rather annoying. If a super smooth cable isn't what you're looking for, obviously for $170, it's not going to be the most smooth, but it is still rather annoying just how much it's broken down. I would say the biggest problem though is the height selector. It's not fast or comfortable to use, and that's even when it was on there, because it's broken on multiple occasions, and so I had to fix it, but I had a problem where it broke beyond repair, and so now I have to use a bolt to select the height, which is very annoying. They definitely need to get it figured out, especially since I think it'd be better if they used a pop pin as opposed to what they used. I don't know what it is, but I think they definitely need to get that fixed, because one of the biggest problems, I would say, definitely a consideration. The cable tension and travel are rather good though. I haven't had any problems with that, except for on very low weight exercises like lateral raises. The pulleys can spin around. I would say it's not that much of a problem. It's definitely not a deal breaker for me, Overall, I would say for the price and functionality you get, if you're someone who wants to have a functional trainer for that bit of extra versatility in their home gym without spending a ton of money, it's definitely a consideration. But if you're somebody who does most of their movements on a functional trainer, I would recommend saving up a bit more money and getting a better option, maybe a power rack with a functional trainer in it. And so overall, those are my thoughts. I think it's a pretty good piece for what it is if you're on a pretty tight budget. It's definitely not the best in the world though. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns, and I'll catch you next time.